Alright, it's Ash from Super Videos back for another live Dead Talk Q&A. This is Q&A number 225. So we usually have these live streams, Q&A live streams Friday nights, but because we did have that long stream a couple days ago because of the massive news that was out, I decided to move this Q&A or push it back a day just because it didn't make sense for me to do the Q&A right after we just had literally a Q&A, so that's why we pushed it. So I think there might be some people who may not know we're going live, but I did say ahead of time that we are, so hopefully they'll join. But Mario 3, hey, what's up, Ash? How you doing? How are you doing? Glad you could join. Tapping Junkie, hey, Ash. How are you? Tapping Junkie, glad you could join. As you may have noticed, today was a pretty busy day for the channel. I released like 3 videos, 2 Fear and 1 just related to The Walking Dead. Like a mini breakdown in a way of a tease for season 11. I don't have a lot of material coming up for The Walking Dead unless some big news comes out or they release more promotional material for Walking Dead World Beyond or Fear the Walking Dead. But other than that, I don't have too many videos unless there's video suggestions. I do take video suggestions right now a little bit because it's a little bit of a dry period in terms of The Walking Dead. So if you guys want me to do like a specific video, let me know, and if it's something that I think we can do on the channel, I'll definitely work on that. Mario 3 more weeks, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, we have 3 more weeks and then Walking Dead is back. World Beyond is gonna be starting, Fear's back, and Walking Dead materials are all gonna be back, so that's great. I'm pushing to getting my Breaking Bad stuff done before Walking Dead returns, at least like recording the reactions. I probably won't post all of my breakdowns to Breaking Bad before October 1st, even if I do watch all of it. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that I can watch all the episodes and record the reactions ahead of time before October 1st, because when Walking Dead returns, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to do Breaking Bad stuff. Tapping Junkie, did you miss Dwight at 8th season? Did you miss Dwight at 8th season? After season 8, on the original show, I didn't miss him as much because there was just so many other characters and so many other stories going on at that point. Right now, where we are right now in The Walking Dead, season 10-ish, yes, I do miss Dwight. I think that he would have made the story interesting if he was around. I definitely prefer to have Dwight on The Walking Dead rather than Fear the Walking Dead. Mario 3, according to early watchers for World Beyond, they think Elizabeth can easily compare to Negan or Governor. I think this series will blow. Again, there's 2 reasons why I don't like the comparison. One, it raises expectations, and if we get something that's not as good, we're gonna trash it. So I'm not even gonna like start comparing. It doesn't matter what anyone said. I'm gonna watch Elizabeth as a character on her own, not compare her to Negan or Governor or anything. The other piece of why I don't want to do that is because I don't think that, what's the word? I don't think that it's a fair comparison because CRM is such a large organization and she's a part of a bigger picture. Negan and Governor were both part of a smaller crew. And because of that, I don't think it's really fair to compare them. You know what I mean? Elizabeth can appear in anything. Fear, Walking Dead, movies, World Beyond, anything, right? So she can be in anything because she's just such a massive character because of the story she's connected to. So I don't think it's a fair comparison. Tapping Junkie, he was in The Mask on the Horse. Dwight was? I missed it then. Why would he be wearing the mask? Okay, if it is true, then that's interesting. Tapping Junkie, oh, I mean, as in missed the Dwight scene at 8 seconds. Oh, 8-second mark. I see. In the trailer that I just posted? Let me check. On the horse, you said. Oh, the one where there were two people, or the one that, I don't know which one. Let me check. At 8 seconds, you said? Oh, so the one where someone is jumping on the SWAT truck? Yeah, that could be Dwight. You could be right about that. For people who don't know which one, that's the scene from the trailer of Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. That could be Morgan. Or not Morgan, sorry. That could be Dwight. That's definitely not Morgan. That could be Dwight. Mario, I think they mean she's such a powerful authoritarian figure that she can destroy you in second if she wants to. I do understand where they're coming from, but I would rather not even go that route with comparing them. Mario, yeah, Dwight is jumping on Al's truck. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think, I haven't thought about that. Like, obviously I didn't notice that that was Dwight. Thank you for bringing it up, but I don't know what could be happening then. Maybe Dwight tried to sneak into that group, wear the mask, make them think that he's part of their group to get to Sherry. And maybe Al rescued Sherry, but then why would he still have the mask on? But maybe he's coming after them with the group, but then why would he do that? Yeah, I don't know why they would do that, or what's going on there. That's interesting. Tapping Junkie, does that mean that the other people are our group? I don't think so. One of them had a gun to Althea's head, and the people in the SWAT truck were shooting at them with the massive guns. If they were part of our crew, why would they do that? Unless they don't know, but then why wouldn't they take the mask off, reveal who they are? I don't know. I don't have a great answer for you because that's very interesting. Mario, it's the same clothes on Dwight when he was holding hands with Sherry. Picture. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of when you mentioned that. That's how I came to that conclusion too. People figured out. LOL. Yeah, we figured out what it is, obviously, but I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Why would Dwight have the mask on? I don't get that part. Unless I do have an idea just came to my head. I don't know whether I want to say it because I haven't really thought about it in detail. So I might wait to think about it and do a video on it. Because I'm not going to be able to put in words what I'm thinking right now. And I want to think about it a bit more before I just put out a theory. But to not summarize, but to tease it, I guess you could say, to tease my idea before I do the video, what if Dwight wasn't always, or what if Dwight was with the masked group before he found Morgan or stumbled upon John and Morgan and all of them? That might make sense, but again, I'm gonna have to think about it a bit more, and yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work, but if I can think of a great way to put that theory together, I'll do a video on it. Mario, seems like Althea, Sherry, and Dwight might be on horses. Could be wrong. That's another good one. But then, why would they have the mask on? But and in the other picture, the person with the mask was pointing the gun at Althea. So why would that happen? Unless they just killed him or her and took the mask and whatever. That could be. That could be. That's actually a pretty good theory. That's why they're coming after them. Like, let's say this happens. We have Sherry, Dwight, and Althea together in that bunker or that underground tunnel thing. And then the masked group come in. They take Althea hostage. Maybe there's 2 of them. They killed them. Right? Maybe there's 3. Sherry, Dwight, and Althea kill them. Take their masks and run away. And they notice others, part of their group, like the masked group, took the SWAT truck away. So they go after them to take their SWAT truck back. But they put the masks on so that they don't know who they are. Like, they don't see their faces, so they can't come after them. Or something like that. That's the best I got right now. Mario, what is your opinion on Beta? Is he surviving 1016? I'm sure he doesn't, but I want your opinion also. I think he's way too far gone at this point. I don't... Here's the thing. In surviving in a way where... Or do you mean surviving like dying or not? If that's what you mean, I think I can see them giving us like an not open-ended cliffhanger, but a cliffhanger where Beta dies, gets killed off, but that, like, he also comes back in the premiere. But it's not Beta being alive. Like, it's either a flashback of Beta or Beta as a walker or something along those lines. You know what I mean? Or they may think that they killed Beta at the end of 1016, but then he comes back. I could see that too, but probably the first one more. Where he does die, but he does return to capacity in season 11. Mario, I think Man with Mask group, with Mask forces them to join against Virginia could be best guess. Oh, I didn't think about that. I think that happens in a different timeline. I don't know why. For some reason, I think that the Mask group thing and Virginia thing happen in 2 different timelines. Mario seems like some kind of a civil war. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, they were from Virginia's group, but then wouldn't they agree on a lot of things with the crew, with our crew, like Dwight and everyone? So why would they fight them? So that's a little weird. SSJ King Can, hey, how are you? Glad you could join. King Can. You say I'm so sad. I'm hoping that it's because of the Walking Dead news and nothing else. Zach Dixon TWD, what do you think will happen in 6 extra episodes of the season 10? Whatever it is, I don't think it's related to the storyline in season 11. I think those are separate. And I think the 6 episodes were a product of the pandemic. It wasn't something that they planned all along. It was a more kind of sudden decision to make these 6 episodes. That's that. What could they be about? I could see them telling us what happened with Maggie when she was gone, or shining a little bit of light into what she was doing when she was gone, something like that. I could see it being about this masked person, the person in the iron mask that we see in 1016. If she's gonna be a relevant character or an important character, I could see like an episode about who he is or who she is, why he or she's important, or what she's doing or what he's doing, whatever. That could be. The other possibility is we could see let me think. We could touch base with where Connie's been, and that's only assuming she does return in 1016. So they could do like a episode explaining what happened to her after the cave explosion, how she got out, and all of that. I could also see them doing something along the lines of giving us like an episode, giving us what's the character's name? The Commonwealth character, the girl. What's her name? Like whoever she, like whatever the name is. The name is just escaping me. But we could see her perspective talking to Eugene. We saw Eugene's perspective. We could see her perspective. And if they do that, they don't need to do a lot of they don't need a lot of the cast around for that. So that could help with filming and everything because of the social distancing thing. That's pretty much all I got. They could do things like that. Mario, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how Fear Season 6 will go. I am clueless. I'm having you for theory. I'm leaving you for theories. Oh, you're leaving the theories to me? I'm not the best at coming up with theories, but we have been, or not just me, but the channel, like as a group, we've been right a lot recently about what they're gonna do on the Walking Dead universe. So I think as a group, as a community, we can definitely come up with some good predictions and theories. King Ken, I grew up with The Walking Dead. Yeah. And this goes back to why you said I'm sad. Yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, it's not ending like we explained in the videos, but the main show is coming to an end, but the story's continuing somehow. Tapping Junkie, I can't wait to have Sherry back because I had the biggest crush on her back in original Walking Dead. Yeah, you and me both. Zach Dixon, TWD, Virgil. Oh, the 6 episodes? Yeah, it could be. We could see Virgil after he and Michonne parted ways. Oh, Stephanie's the name. Yeah, thank you, Zach Dixon, TWD. Yeah, Stephanie. Like one of those 6 episodes could be Stephanie talking to Eugene, like from her perspective. I kept wanting to say Elizabeth for some reason, but I knew it wasn't Elizabeth. But that's the only thing that kept coming to my head for some reason. And then I was going to say Isabel, and then I'm like, that's not right either. So I decided just not to say a name because it wasn't going to come to me. I knew that. We've been going for 30 minutes, but we started like 10 minutes into the stream. So we might go for another maybe 10-15 minutes. And we'll call it quits for this stream. Tapping Junkie, I think they will end both Walking Dead and Fear at the same time. And merge with the new one that Carol and Daryl are running. The only the only issue I have with that is what would be the point? Why not just not do that and have them continue on? You know what I mean? What's the what good can come out of that? You know what I mean? I do get why they would want to like take certain characters and have them cross over to the fourth show from both Fear and The Walking Dead, assuming that Fear is gonna end too, but to merge it completely, I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Here's the thing. If we were to get like a fourth show, here are the characters I would love for them to be in a show together. And I'm not saying a lot of characters here, just a few. Of course, Daryl and Carol, because they're there. I hope Judith goes with them. I hope Ezekiel goes with them. I hope Jerry goes with them. I hope let me think. Yeah, these are the main 5. From Fear, here are the characters I want to go. Alicia, Dwight, Morgan, I'm not too sure about. This Morgan, no. I don't want this Morgan back. But maybe Morgan, that's a little debatable. But also, I don't know about Sherry. I'm going to see what Sherry does this season. But for sure, Danny Salazar. I think I said Alicia. John Dory as well. These 5. 5 from Fear, 5 from the main show. And if I were to choose like 2 people from the World Beyond story, I think Felix is an interesting character, so I would love him to go. And one of the teens, not all of them, one of them. Probably Iris or Hope, one of the 2 sisters. But the chances of World Beyond characters going to the movies is higher than the 4th show. Tapping Junkie, what good? They don't want to have gazillion cast in the show and just start the casting with only a few cores and some new characters. Yeah, I get that, but if the idea is for Walking Dead universe to expand, why would you shrink it like that? I know the main show is ending, but there's a particular reason for that, like we discussed in the video and the stream, in the last stream we did. But to combine all shows and still say that you're expanding the universe doesn't really make sense. Mario, even if Rick shows up in season 11, don't think he would bring Judith to CRM or any of his friends if he cares about them. Even Isabel didn't want Althea to go. Here's the thing. If Rick can come back, and he has the ability to come back without anyone knowing he's back from CRM, so they're not coming after him, why would he ever want to go back? You could say they know where he is, whatever. It sounds like they're gonna know where he went probably, but they could relocate. You know? Even if he does come back, let's say he comes back and he does want to return for whatever reason. I don't think many of the characters that we know would want him to go. They would say, we're coming with you, or you don't have to do this, you don't need to do this. We can move, or whatever, or this, or that. I don't think, realistically, there would be a good reason for them to do that. Tapping Junkie, if they don't end the show, it will be hard to merge with... If they don't end the show, it will be hard to merge with so many characters from each show. I think that's why they are saying it's the end of the show. we have different opinions there. I don't think they're ending the show to merge everything. I don't think that's what they're doing. I don't think that's the reason for coming or bringing the main show to an end. Mario Commonwealth is the place 90% of the cast will live. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, even like when the show ends, it doesn't mean everyone dies. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that the Commonwealth won't exist. It will. It probably will. Most characters, like you said, will be there. Who knows? Maybe Fear characters, if Fear ends, will end up at Commonwealth. Like, let's say after season 11, that's all done, and then Fear season 7, let's say, they want to end it. At the end of season 11, they could find Commonwealth. And they could merge, like, they could have the characters show up at Commonwealth and boom. You have like a merge in a way, but it's not a new show. It's not a show. The story merges, that's it. And then, maybe in a movie later on, they can have a story at the Commonwealth where you have all of these characters. You know what I mean? So, if that's what you mean by merge, yeah, I can see that. But if by merge you mean completely merge everyone into one show and continue, I don't think that they're going to do that. Mario, we don't even know what is with Rick. Yeah, we don't know where he is. We don't know what's up with him. You know, we don't know where Rick is going to end up. We just don't know. Like, they've been as vague as possible about Rick's story. We don't know what's going to happen with him. Mario, there was an article that said Morgan will bring Fear crew in season 11. But then again, once season 11 ends, what happens then? So you have no Fear, you have no Walking Dead, you have no World Beyond. It's just the fourth show and the movies, and like the spin-offs that they're gonna do and whatever. I feel like they're not gonna end Fear and Walking Dead together. I feel like there's gonna be a gap. I do think Fear is gonna end at some point in the future, near future, but I don't think that both are gonna end at the same time. I think that they're smart enough to not do that. Mario, Morgan, Daniels, Alicia, Strand for The Walking Dead. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good selection. I would throw in Dwight as well. And maybe Althea. Althea will go with Isabel probably. Oh, I see what you mean. So you think Althea is going to be in the movies? That could work. That could be something that can happen. Mario, rest of the group can stay at Walking Dead. Or Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah, I could see something like that. I forgot Dwight. Yeah. For The Walking Dead also. Yeah, I mean, it all depends what they want to do. What is their game plan? Do they want to have Commonwealth be the end game for everything? Or not? That's the biggest question. Alright, we've been going for 40 minutes. We'll go for another 5 minutes of rapid fire Q&A and then we'll end this stream. Mario Althea Maggie Grace is a big movie actress, so I don't see why not bring her to the movies. Yeah, I could see that. Like the Althea to the movies to reunite with Isabel makes a lot of sense. If they don't do that, then the setup they did on Fear for that would be kind of pointless. Mario or probably World Beyond Season 2. Althea in World Beyond Season 2 could only work if as Isabel also shows up and if they also move to the movies somehow. If she shows up in World Beyond and dies, or it's the end and she doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't make any sense. I had a question for you guys though, before we end the stream. And this is related to how we're going to do the channel, or how the channel is going to run when Walking Dead is back. So, first episode, or the season 10 finale and World Beyond's first episode are together. So, I think for that, I have an idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 10/16 on the Sunday, and then the day after, I'm going to do the World Beyond. And that goes for the reaction and the breakdown of the trailer that they released. But the weeks after that, we're also gonna have Fear season 6 episodes and World Beyond. Originally, I wasn't gonna do Fear episodes live, like reactions and breakdowns and things like that, but because of this massive news about season 11 being the last season, I've decided to continue the season, continue doing what I'm doing for Fear. Like doing more videos for Fear, because I don't want, and even though I'm gonna do it, if it sucks, I'm gonna stop. Let's just say that. But I don't want to have a big gap. Like I don't want to have to, after season 11, go back to Fear and have to catch up. You know what I mean? So the question though is, should I do World Beyond on the Sundays and then Fear on the Mondays, or the other way around? Which would you guys want to see? Like, which do you want to see first? The World Beyond stuff or the Fear stuff? And it's only gonna be by an by a day that's gonna be off, right? But I still want to know what you guys want in that regard. If it was to me, I would probably go with World Beyond first, because it's fresher and it's more intriguing and interesting to me right now. But if people want Fear, then we'll do the other way around. Mario Gimple said season 2 of World Beyond will contain crossovers for both sides. Oh, did they? That's interesting. The crossover to Walking Dead doesn't make sense though, because Walking Dead's gonna it's gonna end after season 2 of World Beyond. Like once season 2 of World Beyond is done, it'll be the end of season 11. So there would be no more episodes, so no crossover required. You know what I mean? Mario, to what else is unknown? To what show is unknown? Yeah, I think it makes more sense for World Beyond to Fear than to The Walking Dead's original, because of the ending situation. Mario, yeah, Walking Dead universe can't come sooner. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so we'll end it here. In terms of what I said, I think I'm gonna do the World Beyond first and then Fear the Walking Dead, unless people comment a lot and tell me that they want it the other way around. But hope you enjoyed this live stream Q&A. Thanks everyone for joining and supporting the channel. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and press the bell to be notified. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys soon.